everybody. You may have noticed that I canceled Tuesday last week. My apologies, it was just not a good week to have a Tuesday. Some weeks are like that. This week is actually also not a good week to have a Tuesday, far worse than last week. I got up at 4 a.m. to go to work today, as I did yesterday. I work for a New York-based company, and everybody has to be in the office because everyone else is out for Hurricane Sandy. So yeah, they're trapped away from work, and we're covering for them. And they should be back soon. They seem like everybody's gonna be okay. So superpowers. Um, I think I'm not sure if this counts, but if it does, I think time travel would be an awesome superpower. Um, just because I could explore like different cultures and learn so much about the past. Um, and then I guess if I did actually want to use it for good and not just for my own selfish reasons, I could also travel back in time and stop bad things that happened around me, um, which I guess would be a huge, huge responsibility because I would have to be changing time. You know how everything always goes wrong, even when it's a tiny thing. At least that's what happens in movies. It always ends up backfiring on the person and destroying the world. Maybe this becomes too much responsibility. Maybe I should have like rubber band arms. Then I could just get stuff off shelves by myself without having to get a chair. And I don't think it would imply as much responsibility as all at all. But no, I want it. I want time travel. I would like that. I don't know if it's really one I can have. That's okay too. Let me see. I guess I could spend a little bit of time talking about what I was supposed to talk about last week, um, which is accents. Accents are interesting to me. I don't know if anybody else mentioned this last week. I don't think I heard anything about this, but I love accents. I think they're so fascinating, and I could listen to almost any accent that's different than mine um, all day long. I don't really hear, um, I can't really hear my own accent. I grew up in California, and I think it's partially because my accent is on TV, although other people tell me that they can tell that I'm from California because of the way I speak. Um, I speak really quickly. I know that. I hear that all the time. Way too fast. Way too fast. Um, I don't know. I remember um, being in the South and having my very first experience where I said something, and instead of responding right away, I'm totally gesturing with a comb right now. This is what intellectual people do. Distracting myself. That's also what they do. It was the first time instead of responding right away, someone actually took the time to think about what I said for a long time before they responded to me. And honestly, it terrified me, and it made me have to think way more about what I was saying before I spoke, which I think can be a good thing. So maybe us Californians should learn to slow down a little, because I don't think it implies as much about intelligence as it does about just like the general time that people take for each other. Here in California, we're a very fast-paced culture, and we don't tend to spend time just in an average conversation. But that's just a guess.